Alright, 99.9 Punk World Radio FM. You guys already know what time it is. And right here, right now, we are live with Toronto, Ontario, Canada's own. That's right. We got fellow Ontarians right here in the building. We got Mixed Signal live on the radio station airwaves. And of course, YouTube as well. Guys, how is everything out there in the GTA?
Good.
Pretty fucking good.
Good.
It's good.
Busy.
Oh, yeah.
Traffic.
Very busy. Yes, traffic.
Oh, man. Toronto traffic on the weekend, I can only fucking imagine, boys. I mean, I went out there on the weekend multiple times, and I've done more sitting in traffic in those 8 lanes on the 401 than I actually did driving. It was a pain in the ass, but once you get to where you're going, man, that is all that matters. As long as you get there safe.
It's 8 lanes like once a year.
It's construction season.
Yeah, it's the 4 seasons in Toronto are almost construction, still construction.
No, it's like construction, snowstorm.
Oh wait, no, it's winter construction.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went to, I think it was last May when I was in Toronto to go see Blink 182, man, they were actually announcing that a couple of the lanes were actually going to be closed out of those 8. They were actually announcing what days. So we made it through there and out of there right before that construction started. But it's crazy to know that even after a year, they're still doing construction, man. I'm telling you, those construction workers got their ass in gear, man. Free up some lanes, man.
I really want to go to that Blink show because I think it was what Turnstile, Blink, and somebody else. Basically, I just want to see.
And I'm telling you, Blink sounds absolutely amazing. I know back in the day they obviously didn't sound that great live, but I don't know what the hell they did. But I'm telling you, they were absolutely freaking phenomenal live, man. I got to kick it with Mark and Tom in the VIP lounge. Yeah. My wallet was hurting for a long freaking time, but it was totally worth it.
That's rad, man.
But I gotta ask you guys, man, because you guys are, aside from Blink 182, you guys are a phenomenal Canadian punk rock band, man. I absolutely love your guys' music, so I gotta take you back to the beginning of Mixed Signal. I just gotta ask, man, like, how did you guys actually get together and form this band? Like, what is the origin story behind Mixed Signal?
Okay. What's the origin story?
What is the origin story? Holy crap. Where is he? Okay.
Origin? The origin.
So, how it began. You can tell your relationship.
Okay, so I've known Brian for a long time. Brian plays bass. And we were hanging out in high school, like probably back in like 2013.
Was it that? Yeah, like 2012, 2013. Yeah.
And then we were like, hey, you play bass? I'm like, yeah. Well, no, he's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, you play bass?
Well, I could. Not. No, I don't play bass. I want to play bass, though. I can't play bass.
Everyone can play bass.
Yeah, so anyway.
It's the people's bass.
So we had a couple bands in high school, but we were always playing together.
Yeah, we were always playing together, yeah.
And then we kind of graduated and ended up doing other things. And then we were like, hey, man, if we're not going to play our guitars, we should throw them out.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, you know what? I really don't want to throw out my guitar. I was like, I like this guitar a lot. I don't want to throw it out. So they're like, all right, let's start a band. And then I was working at one of the Joey locations at the time. And then I met Aaron working in the kitchen.
And then I fired him.
Really?
Yeah, I fired his ass.
You were working dish when I found you, boy.
he was working the line. And I was the dishwasher, and
and then the asshole was playing Knock Loose or something in the back, and then I was like, "Hey, this is sick, man."
I went. Kind of how me and Tyler became really good friends while we were there is that we both would just talk about music when we were there, and eventually, when I got out of the dish pit and I started working on the line, I worked on the station with Tyler, and it was a kismet. It was destined to be.
Bro, you gotta tell him the first time you came to Tyler's house.
Oh God. That was bad. Well, further down the line, eventually, when we post-COVID, when we regrouped, I originally started in the band as a drummer, and then I rejoined as a lead guitarist. And then Gomez, we found we were kicking it.
I
was introduced as a photographer, and so I came around and shot some pictures, did some shots in their practice space with their previous drummer. Did a couple shows with them, taking pictures, and they asked me out for dinner one night. It was beautiful and
That
romantic.
was really,
It was a nice place, man. It was
Yeah.
a really good, like, nice Indian place. Unionville.
We went for a nice romantic walk
It
afterwards.
was very expensive.
But they
Hey, you guys better have bought Gomez flowers. That's all I gotta say. You better have got him. Better gave him his roses.
Well, I showed him a flower.
they did buy me dinner, but like they told me that their drummer couldn't play a show that was coming up, and that they're having trouble filling that spot in a short period. I'm like, why don't I sit down, jam out, see how it goes, and 2 weeks later I played my first show with them. So it was a pretty quick turnaround, and then
he filled that hole for us.
I was able to commit in a way that worked.
You
and
were
has
able to
worked
fill the
since.
hole in the way that it was not.
Yeah, he filled the
Anyway, so yeah, the original drummer for the band was my brother, and he is the one playing drums on the first EP. But our producer John is playing drums on one of the tracks. So it's so it was sort of like we started playing shows. My brother was playing with us, but he was just in a different stage of life than we were. So he was like, buying a house, and we just got married today.
Yes.
So
Cheers to Brandon.
yeah,
Cheers
cheers
to
to
Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah. But
His brother.
yeah,
Brandon.
so it was just like, with my brother, it was just the timing and commitment just couldn't work out just because where he was in his life.
Yeah, and they're lucky I'm in a stage of perpetual arrested development, so dealing with guys way younger than I am. But,
Yeah, that's a lot of
without any
mustard on
commitments.
that.
Sorry?
Not way younger.
No. Extremely way young.
No, you put more mustard on it.
When I was the age that they met, they weren't born.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, way younger.
You're digging yourself deeper.
That's on him.
You didn't have to.
That's on you.
Yeah, but anyway, that's
But also as well, guys. Oh, my apologies. I was going to say also on February 17th of 2020, you guys actually released a single titled "Punk Girls Don't Live Forever" that actually was released sololy on your SoundCloud. I was wondering if you could actually just tell us a bit more about this very early on single within your band's career, and of course, will we actually ever see this surface on major streaming platforms? Because I do know it's not on Spotify or any of those major outlets.
wow.
That's a throwback.
Wow.
That's a throwback.
I think
Dude.
wow.
They were
Oh my
they were
God.
jamming that song when I first met them.
Yeah.
It's just like
Uh,
I don't know.
We
It's
were-
like a silly little acoustic song.
Yeah, because we were.
Wait, did you
recording-
listen to it?
I liked it, man. That's why I brought it up.
Oh,
Straight up, dude.
Oh man.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. Oh, my
Hey man, I always tell people, man, when I do research for my interviews, if it's on the internet, you can try and scrub it, but I'll find it. Like
Oh,
straight up.
I guess in a way,
I will find it.
we did
That's
like
true.
the SoundCloud. We just didn't expect anyone was gonna click on
Oh,
it.
yeah. We were recording in his basement. I had the corny little setup with the Focusrite and a
single
condenser
input,
mic.
focus, right, with the single.
Yeah, the
input.
single input, and we were just trying to make music for the first time and really put it down. And I showed up at his house. I'm like, oh, I got some stuff, and he's like, all right, let's do it. And then we just did it, and it was one of those first kind of tracks where we listened back, and we're like, hey, we could probably really keep doing this.
Yeah, and then Brian put on a plugin or two, and then it was
Yeah.
just like I mixed it.
Yeah.
Auto mix.
I was
It's
like,
done.
engineering. I got it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Brian, you wrote that song, right?
Yeah, dude, that was recorded
Yeah.
on. Do you know Rocksmith?
Oh my god, you guys.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
the game?
The
Yeah,
game
yeah.
Rocksmith?
You know the little
No
cable they give
way.
you, to plug into your car,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
into the Xbox.
the TRS to
Yeah, so we went.
USB.
What?
Yeah, we
It was
went
like-
Rocksmith 1/4-inch patch to the USB into his laptop, and it was just like
That was it.
That
That was the
is
sound.
insanity.
Yeah.
That is insanity. Okay, I didn't even know that.
Hey, but you guys, everyone has to start somewhere, man. And you know what? It worked, man. I gotta say, even though this was only on SoundCloud, it still is a phenomenal song, man. And I have to ask, because I do know the Mixed Signal fans, whether they're new fans or from the very beginning, I'm pretty sure at least some of them have heard this song as well. Do you guys have any plans to remaster it or anything like that and re-put it out on streaming on major streaming platforms? Or is that just something you just want to let that punk girl not live? Because I do know it's called Punk Girls Don't, you know what I mean?
wait, we have fans.
They're all here. Actually, John left the room.
Yeah,
We're minus one fan
Everyone's
right now.
outside.
But I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
if it came up.
I mean, it would be fun to do like B-sides.
Yeah,
sometime.
I
That'd be really
like that
fun.
song. You know, it was-
I mean, someone's gotta like it.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, it's fucking sick that you're into it.
yeah, I'm
Okay,
glad, man.
yeah.
That's a throwback. We have not
Yeah.
thought about that song in a long
Wait,
time.
what else do we have that's not private?
There's Now You.
Okay.
Oh wow!
That was the first time.
I will admit that was the only song that I actually saw on SoundCloud. There were some songs that you guys liked, but other than like uploads, that was the only upload I saw on there.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Well, that's the only one we have in
because
private.
when we were doing,
No, Now You's on
yeah,
there,
we
too.
kind of used
Oh,
that.
did I
Like,
private it? I think I might have private
You
it.
old private. We have more tracks that are now hidden because of this fool.
yeah,
Yeah, I private a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it was like our storage container for like a hot minute because I'm like, I don't know where to put these files.
I
Yeah.
upgraded to Dropbox.
we went from that to Drive to Dropbox.
Well, I mean, I just store like the big, like the shareable stuff. I use Dropbox for because it's easy to make a share link for it.
That's true. It's very true.
But and then it's not like how SoundCloud now they make you download the app if you don't have it downloaded and you can't view it on browser anymore. So it's hard to send that link out. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, could totally do something with it one time. Yeah. Maybe we'll make it a full band arrangement.
Get the string quartet,
Got the string quartet and the horns. Get the horns.
the ska part.
The ska
Honestly?
part.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna put the brakes on here. All right, no ska.
No ska.
Not yet.
It's crazy.
Not yet.
Not
He's
yet.
insane.
No ska.
How
yet.
could he say that? How could he say something so
But-
daring on live in the air?
But I just had a trumpet player come in to sing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
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 Well, to sing.
Yeah, but okay. All right.
Also, as well, guys, I do know you actually mentioned this a few moments ago. You briefly mentioned about your guys' 4-track EP titled Accidents that actually dropped November 18th of 2023. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us a bit more about this EP. And of course, do you guys actually have any hard copies available to be purchased today if you guys indeed actually pressed some last year back in 2023?
Oh, wait. Are you asking us if we have any hard copies this year?
Yes.
Yeah, if there is actually a...
Oh, so I did do a DIY like CD burning mission. It was like I think I burned like 80 of them or something. Like, and then I had a little black like CD envelope with like a sticker
What
on
do we mean,
it.
left, maybe?
I think I only sold all of them.
Yeah, I think we
gave a
we-
bunch of them
I
out.
think we made
Yeah, but it had like a cute little liner note with lyrics and credits and stuff.
That's really
and then
cute.
it had oh, thank you. Then it had like a sticker package in it. So it had like the EP cover art sticker and a logo sticker. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah. And then it was just the CDs handwritten.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Very
yeah.
DIY.
There DIY. Oh man.
Well, what's the story of the actual EP?
sorry.
That's before my time.
The story of the EP.
That was a lot of fun. That's what it meant.
Oh yeah, it was funny. The first track off of it we recorded back in like 2019.
That's that night, right?
Yeah, that night we recorded in like 2019. What was it, 2020?
Might have been 2020.
Like late 2019,
Yeah,
early
early
2020.
Yeah, early.
Yeah, because I remember. Oh yeah, it was early 2020 because on the last day of recording and tracking, work called me and they were like, "Hey man, don't bother coming into work tomorrow." Blah 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 blah. I was like, "Oh shit, okay, cool." And then the next morning, everything got locked down for COVID because it was March 2020.
It was me that called. You're fucking fine.
Yeah, and then yeah. So and then that was that, and then we hadn't done anything for like 2021. So yeah, the rest of 2020 we didn't do anything. 2021 we didn't do anything. And then I don't remember how it happened, but we were just kind of like, oh, we should start playing music again. So we all got together, my brother Aaron and Brian, and we were just kind of practicing in your basement because you guys were moving out of your
Yeah,
house.
yeah, we had the
Yeah,
basement.
so we had like basically the whole house. Yeah, and then we got a show in November 2022.
Yeah, that was the
And
first
that-
show.
That was
Yeah,
kind of
I could tell.
gasoline to the fire. Like we had a bunch of songs that we were sitting on for a while and chose the best, like 3, and kind of pressed forward with those. And that's how we got. Well, we chose a good bit that we wanted to focus on rehearsing and playing live, which ended up being accidents. Sorry, we ended up being water and
Water under the rug.
water under the rug, and also lines in the sand. And then we had. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, sorry about that. My camera, my webcam just like shut off, so I just brought it back up. My apologies.
It got really big for a second, and I was like, wow.
We got really self-conscious on that.
Yeah.
I am still here, guys. No worries. Yeah, my webcam sometimes goes in sleep mode once in a while, and I was zoned into your guys' story, man. So I didn't notice that there was actually like it was about to go on sleep mode.
If I was a webcam, I'd also want to take a nap every now and again.
I mean, I want to take a nap all the time. But and kind of like the title track of that EP, which is the last song, kind of, right? It's kind of the title track.
Yeah, it's the title track.
We were like, I sat down with Tyler and I'm like, okay, we should write one song that's really high energy and kind of like an opener or a closer. And we kind of like wrote it in like 5 minutes. He had basically 50 to 75% of the song done, and I have 25%. I was like, okay.
And then I went to Manitoba and I finished I just put the last little
just put the
finishing
last
touches
little bit
on it.
together, and then that was it.
Yeah.
It was like done and done. And so it's kind of how that entire process coalesced.
Yeah, but no, it's just a bunch of songs. Like, cause I was writing a bunch of songs over COVID, and then I was always writing, but I don't know. When did we write like all the? I don't know. Do you remember me writing the songs before? Like,
it was like every now and then we'd get together, we'd hang out, and he'd be like, "Okay, I got a song," and like he'd play it, I'd play along with him, and then we'd just keep jamming it out, and like it would like continuously be like coming together, and then Aaron comes in, he puts it together, and like he'd bring in his own stuff, and like it all sort of came together as we like kept seeing each other, kept hanging out, and then that's where these songs really sort of start to shine, right?
Chemistry built very naturally.
Yeah, we don't really have to talk too much about it. It's just like he starts playing, we play along, and it's just like it comes together.
Yeah, but you guys do a lot of stuff. You do a lot of stuff. You do a lot of stuff. You do a lot of stuff.
We talk about it,
we do talk about it. We talk about your feelings.
Yeah, we talk about our feelings. That's how you get the really good songs down. When you can talk about your feelings.
Also, I mean, you can also get them when you're.
Oh yeah, we do a lot. We
do a lot of toilet writing.
75% of every lyric that has ever been written for a mix song has been written while one of us is on the toilet.
Yeah, that just like
really just.
Or both of us.
Hey man, I will admit, 90% of my great ideas come when I'm taking a shit. So literally, no judgment. And everybody that is watching, you cannot tell me that that's disgusting, because everyone has had at least one good idea in their life while sitting on the shitter. That's honestly
true.
What
they say, before you do anything, you got to take a shit, or else you're gonna make a shitty decision.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
Right? So it's
knowledge.
Is it?
Yeah.
It just drops some knowledge.
It's the brain, man. That's not the only thing.
Yeah. There's the fact right there. You got it.
Oh yeah.
You got
Stop
Somebody
them.
stop them.
Somebody stop
We're very okay. Back to the record. I was very fortunate. That to be able to meet our producer John, because like wouldn't be able to have awesome sounding records without him. So it's very, very fortunate, and very fortunate that he was willing to work with us. Off of that, because the resume don't lie, man.
Yeah, we were nobody. He was like, come into the studio, record it, we'll see what it sounds like,
and go from there.
Yeah. Because I mean, the only demo we had is I could unprivate it.
Dude,
I could unprivate it, but it was basically us putting a condenser at the back of my basement,
as far back as we could put it,
and then us at the front of the basement, playing at like show volume, but probably louder because we didn't know what show volume
Yeah,
was.
we didn't know.
So it's just like an overloaded, blown out mess of like guitar, bass, and drums and screeching.
Yeah.
So
you took a chance on us, and now it's all kind of come together.
yeah.
And also as well, guys, June 3rd of 2024, you guys actually released a phenomenal brand new single titled Deja Vu. I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about your most recent song, and of course, where can we actually buy or stream it today?
You can stream it on all the platforms that the Orchard didn't fuck me.
Yeah.
And then
It's on all the platforms. I think it's still on the wrong signal title. So,
yes, it's still on the wrong mix signal.
Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube.
No. Apple Music. Wait, Apple Music's wrong too. Is it right?
That's right.
Is it right?
I
I
don't
don't have
know. I
Apple
don't use
Music.
Apple Music.
I don't use Apple. I don't know. You can stream.
Well,
Spotify's good.
It's
and
there.
yeah.
It's out there. Sometimes it may have a weird artist attached to it that's also called Mixed Signal.
It's not weird.
No, they're cool.
It's-
Wasn't
It was
he
defunct. He hasn't done
wasn't he
any.
like giving you a lot of shit?
Yes, he was, but
Okay.
I'm sure he's trying his best.
Have
Man.
you like weird doesn't mean bad. It's just weird.
Yeah. Okay.
And then also on YouTube is our music video that also dropped that week, which is a lot of making a mess of Tyler's face, which is always.
Don't put it like that. They can't see us.
I will admit though, when you put it like that, I have not watched the music video yet, but when you put it like that, I don't know, man. I think I might want to watch that, like, go into it, like, discreetly.
in the best possible way.
I didn't realize you were that kind of band.
No, we're not. We're not that kind of band.
We're a
We're on that level. We're on that level.
we're a spunk.
But
I'm going back to my definition of shoeglaze.
that is revolting. That is revolting. That is the worst thing.
Oh shit!
Oh man, I didn't realize.
It'd be like one of them fresh sour cream glazed donuts at Tim Hortons.
Oh
The
my!
Canadians will get that. The Americans won't.
I like
Oh,
those
my.
donuts, but now I don't like those donuts.
They call me a double.
Oh, jelly in the face.
Oh god.
Yeah, we throw
Okay.
jelly in his face.
They did.
Stop, that's enough.
They did throw
It's so
jelly in my
bad.
face. It's true. It's true. And I got a toothbrush shoved into my mouth.
Yes.
Oh, dude, what about
And no,
Like instead of this one time at band camp, it's this one time while filming a music video. I got a toothbrush shoved up my.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
but I will say that I haven't uploaded it to Bandcamp yet, so it's not there. But
That'd be kind of ironic if you did upload that to Bandcamp, though, just because
it would be.
This one time.
Yes.
And then just put hashtag Tall Oaks. Just gotta put Tall Oaks somewhere in there. Make like the single cover like the Tall Oaks logo from American Pie, and then you're golden.
Eugene Levy cameo.
Bear Oaks.
That's great.
Like, he lives in Toronto. He's gonna try to ring every doorbell till we find us.
Yeah.
Just gonna go, hey, are you Eugene Levy? No. Next.
Are you Jim's dad? Are you Jim's dad?
Right?
And if he says no, just be like, those eyebrows tell me you're lying.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, dude, that guy's got some massive eyebrows.
True.
That guy doesn't have facial. This is his facial.
Yeah.
They're iconic, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to ever shave off his eyebrows, I don't think he would. I don't think he'd actually ever get a legit role again, man. I really think he just gets the role because of the eyebrows.
That's what
He's
he's
That's my
like.
honest opinion.
That's what I was about to say. He's
It's
there's
like
white
force.
back.
He is the
Yeah.
eyebrows. It's just the body that's around the eyebrows.
Yeah, become the eyebrow.
He's become-
Literally, the moment those caterpillars go into their cocoon and they blossom like a butterfly and leave his face, I'm telling you, he will not get another role as Eugene Levy.
How big
Because-
is butterflies?
yeah.
Like, actually.
I think one of them already had Dan Levy.
Oh.
That was good. That's a good.
He's a lovely man.
But also as well, guys, next weekend you will actually be in Windsor, Nova Scotia. So not Windsor, Ontario, of course. Windsor, way out there in Nova Scotia, where you will be playing Gutterfest at Avon Valley Lanes. I was wondering, how did you guys actually end up on the bill for this festival? And of course, where can our listeners actually snag themselves some last-minute tickets to come out and see Mixed Signal live in full effect?
Like in Toronto or
No,
out there?
so one correction. It's next month. It's July 21st or 20th.
Wait, did I put June?
Did you?
Oh.
I don't know.
You probably put
I saw June, but hey, you know what? That's even better because that's next month. It gives people more time to plan a trip out to Nova Scotia. Now, you all that are watching, you have absolutely no excuse if you're not there because you have a month to get tickets and to get gas money. So there's no excuse now.
How did we land the bill? Good fucking question.
Yeah.
No, well, actually, my good fucking buddy Vlad from Wasting Time, other very
great
up and coming fucking pop punk band from Toronto, fucking really awesome. He's super great, and he was like, dude, you should apply to this festival, and I was like, sick, man, I'll do it. And I applied, and then she was like, yeah, man, love to have you guys on. And I'm like, fuck yeah, sick, I guess we're going to Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
So yeah. They're also on the festival.
Yeah.
So we both made it onto the festival. So Wasting Time and Mixed Signal will both be playing at Avon Valley in Windsor, Nova Scotia on July 20th.
And for tickets, I think it's Eventbrite has the tickets there. They are, I'm looking here, $22.63 plus whatever Eventbrite charges for tickets. But yeah, affordable. It's a double gutter fest.
Yeah.
It's gutter punk at a bowling alley.
Yeah,
I think it's brilliant.
Very guttery.
It's a great.
And
yeah, I think there's on-site camping or nearby camping.
Is that true?
Tickets available, yeah.
Yep. And we and again, fucking we'll be playing very near to Wasting Time.
Yeah.
And whenever we do Bills with Wasting Time, it's always
It's always a good time.
Oh,
always a good time.
Yeah, they're great.
It's not a waste
It's
of
not
time.
wasting time.
Yeah. It's
You're
not a
not
waste
wasting
of time.
Yeah, never waste of our time.
We're also we have yet to post, but we're playing a skate park in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
On the way up. We'll be
Yeah,
playing I think it's
That's on the 18th, I think. Or is it the 19th?
it's not Shake Shack. What is it?
Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
Splitsville.
Shred Shack.
Shred Shack.
Shred Shack. In New Brunswick.
Yeah.
So we'll be out there doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then big announcements to make for August. So we'll be we have an Ontario
We're looking at like a bunch of dates around Southern
it's
Ontario.
an Ontario tour coming
Yeah.
up in August, so that'll be
Yeah.
have yet to announce that, but
I have to ask you guys. I do know you haven't announced it, but I gotta pry a little bit because I am in Ottawa. Will there be any Ottawa dates? I don't need details. Just a yes or a no. That's all I need. Or maybe just
it is
ting your glass if it's a yes.
it's part of the plan.
I think it's on the list of places we're trying to get.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're still we're securing we're securing dates for August still, but it's on the list.
Yeah,
for sure. We're hoping to go from the idea is weekends, so like Friday, Saturday, but we have some Thursdays mixed in.
Yeah.
I think like week 2 and week 4 are gonna be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or just Thursday and Saturday. But hoping to start from Hamilton and end off in Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So Ottawa is definitely on the list for making the way out. Yeah.
Well, once you guys get it finalized, let me know when and where you'll be there, and I'll definitely come on out and rock out, man. Because I know wherever you guys are going to be performing, the beer is going to be cold, so they better keep it on tap because DJ Immortal's getting fucked up.
Oh, yeah. There we go, man. There we go. Let's get the pit going, man.
Hey, man, during the week, it's all studies for me in college, man. So at the end of the day, I need a punk rock show, and I need beer on the weekend, man. This is how it goes.
What are you studying?
Studying television broadcasting at Algonquin College, man. It's pretty cool. I used to do Punk World Radio 24/7 every single night, so now I do interviews Thursdays and Saturdays, and I sprinkle in some Sundays, man. So I want my cake and I want to eat it too, I love doing the radio. I love talking with amazing punk rock bands like yourselves, but I figured might as well do both.
That's fucking awesome, man. Oh, it's really, really dope. Yeah, man.
But I gotta ask this, guys, because I do know, obviously, we touched base on a lot of things tonight, but I do know there always is times that I do miss things, because I do know we talked about your most recent single, Deja Vu. We talked about this amazing festival that's coming up next month in July, but is there anything we happen to miss during this evening's interview? Anything else you guys still do want to touch on, talk about, or promote? What was you got you here live on 99.9 FM tonight?
Well, we are also
Expecting.
we are expecting. Yes, you feel it.
Not careful, there's too much beer in there.
Yeah. She's angry. But yeah, no, we're planning this single, Deja Vu, is a single from a 6-track EP set to release in early August, which we will be working that Ontario tour around.
Yeah.
So we're actually in the studio right now. Putting finishing touches on the tracks for the 6-track. The 5 other tracks excluding Deja Vu.
Yeah, and they're fucking
So-
sick.
Yeah,
They are sick. They are very sick. They are very sick. Yeah, no, we're almost done there. I just got a couple more harmonies to put down, and then
Pretty much it.
yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much
all
it.
done,
And
yeah.
just mastering, mixing and mastering at that point. So yeah, so this is something we're gonna post about and announce soon.
Mhm.
But you're the first to hear it. So yeah, there you go.
Hey, man, I appreciate the exclusive, guys, And if you do need, I don't know if you have anything finalized for Ottawa or not, but if you do need some suggestions on venues, I can definitely throw a couple your way, man. There's a great venue called the Avant Grande. It's downtown Ottawa. It's a nice little punk rock bar. I mean, they probably have, probably close to, 8,000 punk rock band stickers just actually on the wall, man. I think one of the members of 3 Days Grace actually visited the bar at one point, so there's actually autographs from big, huge, famous bands all over. Yeah, man, it's actually a really, really sick little punk rock bar.
If you can send me some suggestions on Instagram, that would be fucking very much appreciated, man. Very, very
Yeah,
much.
man, I'll definitely shoot them your way. I mean, I'm not a promoter by any means, but I do know there's some great locations where I personally saw a lot of great independent punk rock bands like yourself. So I mean, I'll definitely shoot those your way, and hopefully, with a couple calls, you guys can actually make that possible for the nation's capital.
100%. Suggestions are always appreciated for out of town because it's hard combing through and trying to.
We know what's there.
Yeah, it's hard weeding through the Google searches and try to figure out which venues are small independent band friendly and punk friendly and so yeah.
And I will say this as well, man. If you guys are interested on your way through going towards Ottawa, the little tiny town that I'm from is called Prescott. I do know there's a few pubs that would definitely let you set up shop and do your thing, man. You bring the gear, set it up, and I know they'll let you guys play. So I mean, we can definitely set that up and coordinate that too when we get off the air if that is something you guys are interested in.
Hey, that sounds like it would be awesome.
That'd be very dope.
It'd be very dope. Even if it's not part of the August run, we'd love to just come out and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we love to do, man.
Yeah,
Just what we do. We go hang out, we
Yeah.
go play a show, do a good time. That's it. It's good all
Because
around.
I actually brought Thomas Nicholas from American Pie. I actually brought him out to Prescott to do a show, and it was funny because the actual pub owners, man, they actually could not believe that I actually brought him. I actually had him booked because I called up. They thought I was a scammer on their phone, and I was like, "Look, I'll come down to the bar and meet you. We'll shake hands. This is legitimately real." And then sure enough, a couple nights later, Thomas Nicholas was at their bar, and they're like, "Holy fuck, you weren't lying." And I was like, why would I call your bar and lie? You know what I mean? Do people do that? And they're like, "You have no idea how many people do that." And I'm like, well, why would I do that? That would mess up my credibility as a DJ. Why would I do that?
100%, man.
But I gotta ask, guys, before we actually do part ways, obviously I know how to follow you on social media because, of course, it's where we got connected. But for the individuals that are just might be discovering Mixed Signal right here, right now, how do they go about following you guys across all social media platforms so they can stay updated on this Ontario-wide tour and, of course, this brand new album that is actually slated to release early August?
It'd be primarily Instagram at Mixed Signal _ the band.
Is
Our
it
Facebook.
underscore?
Yep.
It's underscore.
All right.
Right? Oh,
Is there? I think. Is there an underscore? Okay, it's Mixed Signal.
There
the
is an
band.
underscore.
Mix Signal the band _ sans _ It should work regardless.
We also have a Facebook page. And,
We do have a Facebook page. Rarely
and that's
used.
our
Learning
two
that now.
ways.
Yeah, so generally Instagram and Facebook, and there's a very inactive TikTok, I think.
Oh yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, we're
And,
trying to make that TikTok thing. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it's a work in
But
progress.
primarily Facebook and Instagram.
Big Signal the band. And yeah, man. Yeah. That's the
But
oh, and YouTube.
And
I gotta say, first and foremost, guys, thank you so much for giving not only myself, but the radio station Airways a bit of your time. It was such an honor talking with Toronto, Ontario, Canada's finest. I'm pretty sure we definitely shall talk again here soon, but for now, definitely have yourselves a phenomenal Saturday night, and the moment we get off the air, I'll shoot you that information as well.
Hey,
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So much.
Hey, you're most certainly welcome, guys. Have yourself a wonderful night.
As well.
Yeah.
Take care, man.
Thanks for having us, man.